Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today we're going to be doing taroscopes, and we're going to start with the sign of Gemini right behind me. And this is a taroscope for the sign of Gemini 2022 for the month of July. Now, of course, Gemini, you just had the sun move through your sign, Mercury move through your sign. You had an opportunity to express yourself. You also had Mercury retrograde there for a while, so some of the expressions were misunderstood, perhaps needed to be said over and over again, depending on your relationship to repeating yourself, whether you like it or not. Depends on how frustrating or just how much fun that Mercury retrograde might have been for you. But now we have the sun moved into the sign of Cancer. And so the Cancer is your second house. It is your house of values, what you value. And you value family, honestly. You value connection and emotional connection, as well as, I think, physical closeness. And so this is, in a way, a really pleasant time for you this month, because it allows you to spend time doing what you like, or being around who you like, or the things that you value. If you're not sure of what's important to you, which may sound antithetical to some people, but not everybody knows. A lot of times we're told what's important to us and we sort of go along with it. And then we realize, wait a minute, that's not really who I am. And honestly, what we have been undergoing, of course, each one of us, is an uncovering of who we truly are. And that is, we are truly spirit. We are truly spirit. Now, July is a 7 month. 7 is know thyself. And it's about knowing yourself in the universal year of 6, which is about service to others and community. So know yourself and how you can fit perhaps best into your community. And then when we add those two vibrations together, we get is it a 13, a 12? Hold on. I got to do math in my head. Hold on a second. 7 and 6. 13. 13. So a vibration of letting go, a vibration of transformation. The 13 in the tarot is the Death card, so it's about change. All right, let's see what. I'm using the Good Tarot for you, Gemini. Oops, oh, that's interesting. First card up is the Messenger of Fire. The Messenger of Fire. In this deck, this is the Knight of Fire. What is the message from Fire? Follow your heart. What brings you joy? What fills you up with energy and a sense of creativity and a sense of joy? What is that? That's where you need to come from this month, Gemini. What is the challenge to that? The King of Water. It could be old, dare I say, ossified, feelings, things that you've kind of built your life upon, but may not still serve you in that way. You know, I'll explain it this way. This is how it's coming through for me. You know, you have a grandfather that you trust and that you loved, right? He was a good grandfather. He taught you how to do stuff. Maybe he taught you about plants. Maybe he showed you how to make things or fix things. Or maybe he was just a stable influence. And he had a certain way of emotionally dealing with stuff. And it may not have been the healthiest way, but it's what he built his life upon, and he held on to it. And if we allow ourselves to release that, to let go of those protective mechanisms that we have built up over years to protect us from being harmed. I feel it isolates us in a way. And in that isolation, we feel like we're not understood, or we feel like we're being something that we're not really. It's like a heavy coat. It's like you're wearing this heavy coat of, this is the way the emotions need to work through. The realization that that might be an issue for you, and then the challenge to be able to shed that, to shed the old pain, Charlie's in the other room. Hopefully he's not eating anything. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Mama. Yeah. So at the bottom of the reed here, at the root, is the Ten of Air. This is a beautiful card. The Ten of Swords in other decks is not so sweet, but there's still this feeling of things have maybe fallen apart. Ideas, things that you staked your life on, have all sort of gone to naught. And I think there's something that maybe not everybody understands, and that is that all the things that we are challenged to let go of, and we let go of, and the dreams that we have, whatever that is, that's a painful process. It's like when you're in a relationship and you think everything's going great, and then suddenly they cheat on you, and you're devastated, or you find out they're addicted to something, or they've stolen from you, whatever the weird situation might be, or they just don't, it just doesn't jibe the way you thought it would. When you let go of somebody, I think the most painful part is letting go of the dream, of your expectation about what it was going to be like, what it was going to look like, what it was going to feel like. This was the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. This was the woman of my dreams, and we were going to have children, and then, whatever that is, those things. Sometimes they fall apart, and yet there's always something better on the other side of that. It's very interesting. I did a reading today. I'm doing these early because it just gets very crowded at the end of the month and the beginning of the next month with readings and the like. So I wanted to get a jump on it. But I just did a reading on the summer solstice, and there was a theme there as well of letting go. Kali, the goddess of change, came up in that reading. And I feel like she's very much here in this reading. And so for those Geminis out there whose lives have fallen apart and everything they focused on has fallen down, that's where you're at. Now, I hate to put this caveat in for the Gemini readings, and I apologize all my Geminis out there, but you could also apply this to Trump. Now, that being said, how you move through the changes and how you move through the changes are probably going to be very, very different. So, okay. So in the past, we had the temptation. God, this looks more and more like Trump's reading, doesn't it? Goodness gracious. The temptation card, if we'll do the X first, just what it looks like. He made a deal with the devil. He made a deal with the devil, or he could be the devil. Who knows? But for the rest of us, normal Geminis, temptation in the past is perhaps you were tempted by the lure of what money and power could bring you. Or perhaps you have been depressed or you felt oppressed. You know, the devil has those people and they have the chains around their neck, but their oppression is a choice, and we always have a choice. Always have a choice. Let's see what's in the sky. The Ace of Water, happiness. And you guys have made the choice. You've chosen love, and love is all around you. New beginnings. We have the Four of Fire in the immediate future. This is about things that you've been working with and working towards actually manifesting for you. It's like spirit manifesting into manifestation. You know, what it is that you focused on. What was your vision? What did you see? What was your creative vision? It is here. It is here now. It is here now. You have had to let go of some things, but the opportunity for the new is here now, coming this month for you. How it's seen from the outside, patience. This is the Temperance card. That you've been healing and going through a healing process. Oh my God, the Ace of Fire in the domestic situation. This is your creativity. This is the fire of life. This is your intuition. The root of fire is powerful, powerful creative force available to you in your home or wherever you spend your most time. Your hopes and fears, the messenger of earth. I don't know, maybe you're afraid to get bad financial news. Maybe the taxes come due or something. The only thing I want to say about that is, given the right structure with effort, anybody can, and the right structure has to be there. So that is a caveat. You know, you can succeed. You can succeed. You can make what you need. You can have what you need. Pay off what you need. It's just maybe going to take more time. But it is a process, and so it's okay. And the outcome is the Moon card. So this can be lunacy. But it can also be the ups and downs of life, the waxing and waning energy. And of course, this is a Cancer. Really, the Sun's in Cancer most of July, and Cancer is ruled by the Moon. So this is really about a very deep feeling time. And the Moon can sometimes be where we learn that you can't save anybody. Like, it's not really your job. You couldn't do it. Even if it was your job, you couldn't do it, because the whole idea of saving someone from whatever it is, themselves or something they do or something they believe, it has to be an inside job. People have to come to their own sense of what's good for them and what's not. And you can support them, but you can't enable them. All right. We have underneath it all, moving into calmer waters, full illumination, the sun, and messages of love. So underneath it all is all good things, The Moon can be challenging, but know that even if you're faced with hard decisions around issues of realizing that you can't help people who just don't want to be helped, you're going to be supported beyond that. That's just a little bump in the road, and the road's going to get much wider and much more magical. Hello, what do you want, sweetie? My cat is here. All right, I'm going to pick a goddess card, I think, for Gemini. So let's pick a goddess card for Gemini. All right, this is the oracle part of the reading. I bought a new shirt for summer. want it to feel flowery and happy. And while I don't generally wear such neon colors, for some reason I was attracted to them. So I am neon today. All right, let's see. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. Go to the beach, guys. If you have a beach. Sit next to a fountain. All right, here's your message. Water's curative effects are well known and well documented. Since the human body is composed almost entirely of water, this makes sense. Water can wash away sadness, pain, and ill effects of suffering. Engage in purification rituals involving water more often, and you'll experience an uplift in your spirits and your outlook. Water's magical properties are amplified when you infuse it with your prayers and intentions. Whether you soak in a sea salt bath or bathe in a freshwater spring, you are sure to see the difference that will make. So that's your message from the goddesses today, this month. All right, guys, have yourself a great month. Please like and subscribe. If you would like to have a reading with me, you can reach me at my website, theseedsoftransformation.com. There is a link below. And you can always drop me a note. And I will see you again next month for the Taroscopes for Gemini for the month of August. Take care, everyone. Namaste.